wakati wa bajeti tunaomba kwamba wanapoketi wabunge wanapoongea juu ya budget watupunguzie wananchi mambo ya special commodities kama sukari, kama mafuta ya mboga, kama unga. Hiyo tunahitaji kabisa, sababu tumeumia sana kwa uchumi ya Kenya yetu. Tunasema wache wabunge wote wasifanye chochote ili mwananchi azidi kuteseka, maana wakati uchumi imesoroteka vibaya. Kwa hivyo wananchi kile kwa Kiingereza kinaitwa hand from mouth, wanaleta tu ile ndogo wamepata wanaweka, hakuna chenye wanaweka. Kwa hivyo tunasi kama wakazi wa Kericho, Bureti sub-county kwamba unapoketi kesho kuongea juu ya bajeti usiongeze special commodities kwa wananchi.
My name is Langat Gideon, and I want to weigh in a little bit about the budget yet to be read. And I would like to ask the government to consider us the young generation, the youths. They should not tax everything, because some of us are still struggling to make ends meet. And given that maybe some mistakes were done in the past by some regimes, it should not take only one generation to offset all the burden. It should be distributed all over. The coming generation also should bear the burden. So I think that is my views, and also we appreciate what the president is doing, but to go easy on us.
Yes, my name is Ksh.4.2. I'm a resident of Bureti and a legal practitioner. Now, concerning the proposed budget, personally, I'm not happy about it. Why? Because a lot of issues, the corruption issues, has not been addressed, and you realize that the budget is skyrocketing every year, every financial year. As of now, it is standing at around 4.2 trillion actually, and you realize that's a lot of money. Most of the citizens are being overtaxed, so that we fund these budgets. You realize everyone now has been taxed to the last coin, and there is no substantial developments that we are seeing. Actually, the focus, I've seen the focus is on agriculture, on the issue of digital economy and affordable housing. But you realize you cannot stay in an house without electricity, without water, and all those other utilities, which again you must pocket from your pocket, and there is no salary or money to be funded. So basically I'm not happy about it. Thank you. But then overtaxing people, you tax what is not available. Salaries have been taxed to the last coin. The wakulima and the small wananchis hawana pesa. So I believe we should not overtax, but of course proud in taxing, we tax the people on small basis.
To touch on the 4 trillion budget, the tax which has been increased from 16% to 18% is a bit cumbersome. Why? At the moment, we are at an economical crisis, and we need to, the government should have, in a way, reduced the tax from 16% to 8 or 14%. When you see at the taxes which have been increased, we have the land tax, which is at 10%. You come to basic farm produce, 5% for the farm produce. Now, when you tell me VAT has been increased from 16 to 18, and you at the same time increase farm produce at 5%, that totals up to 23%. So we need to relook at that. For the sugar industries, sugar is a basic commodity. Common mwananchi relies on daily basis on sugar. So the levies on sugar should be waived and should be 0%. We urge the government to look into that. Now, the government has been talking about the internet users, whereby youths are to be self-employed on internet, through internet. Now, when you subject the youths to 15%, are you employing those youths, or you want them to be criminals? So the government should remove the 15% which has been increased on the internet users. Now, mazingira tax. we are calling upon on the mazingira tax. We are talking about having a friendly environment. But now when you subject those people who are supposed to be promoting environment, for example, the FLOCA team. I am a member of FLOCA. So we have donor funding. So if you subject the donor funding to taxes, our environment will not be changed. So we ask the government to have 0% on environmental tax. Now on plastics, when you look at Lithuania here, last time we have been talking about having 0 use on plastic, polythene or wrappings. But the government has not shown any effort on elimination of these plastic bags. Now, when you institute some funds to be used, and yet there is no positive indicator, I think the government is choking on that. And I call upon the government to do something. And when we have eco-friendly wrappings, then you can now institute taxes on these plastic bags. So we urge our minister to give it a clear look on basic commodities. Thank you very much.
Budget should be favorable to the investors, to the citizens. The citizens should not be overburdened with overpricing of food or fuel. In particular the fuel, because if the price of fuel is increased, this will affect all sectors, farming sector, the domestic sector. The government should remember the consequences of Gen Z's on 2024 budget. They should not make a mistake to repeat the same. Instead, the budget should favor the factories which will produce items to be sold in the market. And in any case, if the budget is allocated, Parliament can always prepare a supplementary budget in case there is a deficit. So, the CS Treasury should not think of raising funds in order to support the project, the budget. So, when the budget is tabled in Parliament, we do expect that the members of Parliament will table it, will debate on it, and amend the areas which are punitive to the citizens of this country.